Greetings YouTube, next gen pre-orders are officially a shit show. And for some reason some people are surprised by that. And I have no idea why. Because I was expecting everything to go to hell. I was expecting it. When I went to sleep, or when I went to bed that evening, the evening we had the PS5 showcase, I knew I wasn't going to be able to watch it because I knew I had work the following morning, really early in the morning. I start at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I knew that I'd miss it. So I didn't know about the announcement that the pre-orders were available until the following morning when I came in from work at 10:15. And then I didn't spot the news online until about something like 11:30, 11:45. I mean, I was really late at this. And I didn't even bother. I didn't even try the internet. Because I thought to myself, the internet is just one big logjam right now. Everyone logging into the merchant pages, the various shops and the catalogue, whatever. They're just signing into everything and they're just going to clog up the system and the websites are going to crash. And lo and behold, they did. I thought there's no point. So I just pulled my clobber on, got in the car, 15-minute drive down to the nearest shop. My nearest game shop is only 15 minutes away. It's really quick. And they said at Game that they were going to start pre-orders from 8 o'clock. I thought, well, by the time I get there, it's going to be 12. That's going to be like 4 hours. This is a real long shot. Yeah, the shop's been open for 4 hours. They're not going to have any pre-orders left. Oh, except the shop is inside a shopping centre and the shopping centre doesn't open while 10. So it's only 2 hours. I might have a shot, but I probably don't. I went down there not expecting to be able to get it. I got down there and I was actually able to pre-order it. The physical disc-based version, the digital edition had already sold out. But my point in all of this is that I didn't expect to get a pre-order. And I get the impression reading online that everybody else kind of did. Everybody else assumed that this would run like clockwork. As if this isn't one of the biggest video game console events that has happened in gaming. I mean, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are literally the two most powerful home video game consoles that have ever been made. And there's like a solid state drive in there, and there's more memory than ever before. They're faster, they're more powerful, 4K graphics, 120 frames a second. Did you seriously think that this would be anything other than a very violent online scrum? I got back from the shopping centre, and then I looked online, and surprise, surprise, no availability anywhere. But the way people are talking, they expected this to be a very civil affair, so I know that Sony didn't give us any warning. I know that they didn't give us any advanced warning over the date and time that the PS5 pre-orders would start at. I know. But, I mean, Xbox, Microsoft, they took a bit of a swipe at Sony by releasing that tweet which said, it's going to be this date and this time. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, Sony. We're doing it properly. And you know what? Microsoft Xbox, all the shopping websites instantly crashed. It didn't help. It's the same shit happened, only it's a slightly different problem, and it happened in a slightly different way, but exactly the same shit show resulted. I don't know why people get so bent out of shape though, really, when they can't get the console, because I would really, in the event that I didn't get a console, and by the way, I know that I sound like a bit of a hypocrite on this because I've got the pre-order, but if I hadn't got the pre-order, if I hadn't, I wouldn't have made such a big deal about it. If I'd have walked up to the front till and I'd asked, can I pre-order a PS5? If she'd have said, no, sorry, we're all out, I'd have gone, bollocks. Oh well, I'll try again. I'd have waited, not even until the second run. I'd have waited until the third run when shit had calmed down a bit. You know what I mean? Let the shitstorm subside a little bit before wading back in. Otherwise, I really wouldn't have been that fussed. The main reason that I wanted to get my hands on a PS5 for November is because I have a YouTube channel, and among other things, I wanted to have I've never done an unboxing video. I mean, I've never watched an unboxing video either, so it's probably going to go badly. But because I have no interest in that kind of thing, it's just a person opening a box and taking things out of it. Are all the pieces there? Yes, they are. Oh, wait, we've got one screw left over. You know, that kind of thing. It doesn't hold any interest for me. So I don't watch them. But I thought I'd give it a go. And at the same time, do like a startup thing. Probably in the same video. Unboxing, startup. See how easy the console is to actually set up. I mean, are we talking 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, what? You know? Run through it all. And then I was going to do a separate video on mainly the questions. Well, no, I was gonna run through the software of the console, like, you know, the dashboard or whatever they're calling it these days. You know, can you do things like change the backdrop, or we're gonna have to wait for that to be patched in again like we did with the PS4, even though the PS3 did it. Does it have a proper filing system? You know, like the PS4 didn't and it had to be patched in, and the PS3 did. In many ways, the PS3 was more on top of its game than the 4. But I wanted to answer all those questions, yeah? And then the third video, I was thinking I was going to go into the games, like put a PS5 game in, see what it looks like, the loading times, etc. PS4 games, because I've got the disc-based version. Are they all actually backwards compatible? Does multiplayer still work on them, even though it's a different platform? Can you download the update files? Can you download the DLC? All these kind of questions. I'm compiling. There is a list of questions on my desktop. I can see it right in front of me. I'm making a list right now. I wanted to pose all these questions and try to answer them for my videos, which is the main reason that I wanted the console. But yeah, these people, back to the topic of the actual video, dragging myself back. These people who are going absolute nut shit over not being... You would think that the end was nigh. You would think that one of the major nuclear powers on the planet was a major video game buff and had missed out on the consoles. And now it's nuclear Armageddon, fire raining from the skies. Dude, relax, okay? There are people out there who are quite rightly, well, I say rightly, reasonably, that's probably a better way of putting it. There are people out there quite reasonably stood on the sidelines of this shitstorm, watching this whole tsunami of crap whirl around on the internet. And they're looking at us as though we're fucking crazy. As though we're utterly mental, barking bonkers. We've totally lost it. Why are you involved in this shit scrum? Why are you fighting so hard to get a console and complaining like it's the end of the world? Because it really isn't. You know, and everyone clustering together and crashing the websites, and they're thinking, guys, wait a year. There's probably going to be a price drop by then, or at the very least, some games will be bundled with the console, and there'll be a lot more games out, so there'll be more choice for your bundle. There may even be more than one game with your bundle. Maybe they'll even bundle a second controller with it. Because at the moment, both of these consoles, I believe, only come with one controller and the power cord. Yeah, these people quite reasonably and sanely, in my humble opinion, stood on the sideline wondering what the fuss is about. I kind of agree. But I don't fully agree because I'm obviously involved. I've got my pre-order. But, yeah. It is utter insanity. And I didn't expect any different. And I don't know why everybody else is sounding like they did expect different. Why they thought this was going to be civil and organised, despite the fact that Sony didn't give us advance warning. That was never going to be a big issue. It was everyone piling onto the internet. Why do you think I went to the shop? I wasn't going to do this video, in all honesty. I wasn't going to say anything about this, but I thought, you know what? I kind of want to get some things off my chest, so I am. But yeah, I've got my console. I'm going to run through various things on the day, and I think everybody is completely insane for not having seen this tsunami of shit coming. Because I did, months and months and months, and I don't know when the consoles were first announced now. Anyway, I saw this coming from bloody ages ago, is my point. And I'm not surprised by it. I'm done.